Good evening, everybody. This is Vonda Evans, and tonight I want to talk about why relationships are so challenging. Many times, if you look statistically, whether you're a black woman, a white woman, Hispanic woman, the trend has been that many women end up raising men, single moms, whether they were married and divorced and father's not in the picture, or mom didn't have dad around, or he died, or whatever. Women are more and more raising men. Now let me tell you what happens when they raise them. So they have maybe a male child and a female child. The male child sees that the sister has to wash dishes and clean up daily. He got to take out the trash once a week. When they want to entertain company, the sister can only have company in the living room, where he can have male or female company in the basement. They're different rules. So he grows up believing that they're different rules. Why? I'll tell you why. Because that woman, that mom, is overcompensating. She's crippling through love. Why? Because the dad's not around. So she wants to give him some extra privileges. And so what she does is she raises him with very limited boundaries. He doesn't have boundaries as far as what is to be expected from a woman. But his ideal of a woman is his mother, who lets him get away with anything that he wants to, that makes excuses for his behavior because she loves him unconditionally. And what does he want? He wants you to treat him just like his mama. What's the first thing that a man says if he finds a woman that he's intrigued with? I want to introduce you to my mother. And ultimately, what happens is that mother begins to groom the child, the man's woman, into, Robbie, he like ambrosia. Robbie, he like his turkey done this way. He just like his daddy. He like to stay out and be with the ladies. You know what? He just, girl, you know what? Just as long as he, bring the money home, he just making excuses. Not setting boundaries for him, but making excuses, hoping that you will adopt her outlook about how to treat this man. But follow along. You are not his mama. You are his wife or his woman. Ain't no threesomes here. Me, you, and your mama. She all up in your business. She got your number. She know what's going on before you do. She covering from him. Time out for all of that. You a full-grown woman, and you need to be in a relationship with a full-grown man. You don't need to be with a man that's an enabler. I don't care if he goes to work. I don't care if he got a good job. I don't care if he laying that pipe. I don't care if he buying you Gucci bags, paying the mortgage, paying the rent. I don't give a damn what he doing. If he is not accountable mentally, psychologically, then he's a man-child. Yes, he is look like a man, talk like a man, but he's a child inside. And ain't nobody got time to raise a child, especially a grown-ass woman like me, like you, don't have that time. I remember when I had first got married, I wanted to make homemade meals for my family. And my mother was a professional woman, so she did not cook. So I had to learn how to do that. And I read cookbooks and I would trial and error. And now I can cook. Men don't want to do that. Well, I didn't have my daddy in my life. What is it that a woman wants? I need to find out. I don't have no dad or no uncle. Let me read this book. What does a woman want from a man? He don't care. He's not trying to be a better man. He feel he done you a favor because he done got married. I put a ring on it. I'm your man. I gave you a baby. Hey, what more you want? Because he wants you to mimic the behavior of his mother. And when you decide, look, you got to be accountable. You got to show up. You got to be responsible. Who is you? You don't do that. My mom don't talk to me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. Then you become the villain. Why? You want to be responsible. It's more to life than just having sex. It's more than life than just paying bills. You got to show up. You got to be accountable. You got to be responsible. You got to be able to make appropriate decisions. I remember many times used to be a band, what would Jesus do? What would my wife expect of me? Would she expect me to be out at the club, the strip club? Would my wife expect me to be texting some other woman? What would my wife expect from me? And if you think about those things, you're going to be a better man. But you got to learn, what is it that a woman wants if you want to be a better man? But here's the problem. Men don't want to be a better man. Accept me as I am. I did you a favor. I married you. I put a ring on it. You got my baby. And until men decide to be more responsible, relationships are going to continue to be challenging. It's not your fault, sis. It ain't nothing out here to pick from. Because majority of these men have been raised by their mother or a dominant female person who has not erected boundaries emotionally, psychologically, and for a relationship. They just have not done that. And many times what they want to do is they're laying the foundation on how their young men are going to treat women. And ladies, stop feeding into that. You trying to be cool with the mama. Let me tell you something. When you gone, the mama with a new crew. That's just how she going to be. Your alliance, you got to train your man, baby. We are in this together. The Bible says that a man will leave his mother and father and go to his wife. We can't all be in no bed together. I can't care about what your mama do. I understand every Christmas Eve, your mama had a ritual. We going to have our own traditions. You're not going to go eat at your mama's house and then come here. You're not going to do that. We going to have our own rules. And when you do that, and when you both are committed to making your own traditions, leaving other people out. I love you, Miss Jones. You're a fantastic lady, but this is my relationship, and I would just prefer if we solve our issues. When you start doing that, you create a better relationship, a wholesome relationship. Listen, ladies, it's not you. It ain't nothing out here to choose from. But you don't have to continue to feed into this nonsense and being like his mama. You're not raising a man, child. He needs to be a man, and you need to hold him accountable. This has been Vonda Evans with another Positive Affirmations.